Good God morning, YouTube. Good morning. Ooh, good God morning, YouTube. How are you? Facebook, how you doing? I am RosaJ, doing it God's way each and every day. And welcome to A Course in Miracles lessons. I am, as you get better, one of the things that I find is as I get better, things show up differently. And that's all good. That's all good. So who am I? I am Minister Rosa J. Hodge. I am Rosa J, doing it God's way each and every day. That's what I do. That's how I live in love. That's how I express myself. And that's just me. Get out your head, Rose, because ain't nobody attacking you. Ain't nobody attacking you. There is no such thing as attack. So what is the Course in Miracles? A Course in Miracles, for me, is a way to become more loving, more kind, more responsible, learning how to get out of self in everything I do, in my interactions with other people, in my learning to become more like Christ. I hear all the time Christians saying Christ is coming back. I believe Christ will come back when we all get into our consciousness with Christ and take on acting and being the lessons that he has taught us. And that's what it's all about. So we've been talking about attack mind or attacking, or people thinking we think that we're being attacked or abused or hurt or causing pain to other people, getting out of that attack mind concept. For I believe that no one is attacking me. People are just trying to be them. It's not intentional. And even though we may think it is, it's not the truth. So that's what the Course in Miracles has taught me over the years, that my mind, which is ego, is really trying to take over. And it is for my benefit that I do not allow this. It is for my benefit and the benefit of the others that I react to that I don't allow this to happen. It's just very important to me that I understand that this is the way it is, right? So in the description, I am trying to readjust some things, right? Readjust some things. It is 6:34, and let us begin. Holy Father God, creator of all things, we say thank you. Thank you for showing us the way. Thank you for keeping us in perfect harmony with the world that you have created. Thank you for allowing us to share our blessings with the world, to be unafraid and just do what you ask us to do, knowing that you will make a way. Thank you, God. Thank you for not focusing or living in this attack consciousness. Thank you. Thank you for allowing us to see our way through. Thank you for surrendering, allowing us to know you. For we are on the path to lift the veils of unconscious thinking and to become more consciously aware of that which you desire for us and saying yes to it. Thank you for allowing us to bless everything and everybody for all things, no matter how our ego mind wants to perceive it. Thank you for allowing us to step a little higher in our beingness. We bless everything and everybody. We send blessings to our families, our friends and family, and love our leaders, that we are in a new mindset. For this we say, you are amazing. You never, ever cease to bless us. And we thank you for it. Amen. And so it is. Hey, Alicia, how are you? So we're on day 26 of A Course in Miracles. And as I stated many times before, if you are on Audible and desire this book, just say yes, and I'll go to Messenger and make sure you're my friend, and message you the link to get the book free. I don't remember how much it costs for real, but I do a lot of Audible, and I love it. So A Course in Miracles can be found on Amazon. It can be found on YouTube. It can be found on Audible. It can be found on Kindle also. And I'm offering it to you for free. Because I don't know if I can share the book from Kindle, but I know I can share it from Audible, right? So if you like it, please do it. I post the lessons on the I Am affirmation page every morning so that you can read it also. And of course, I post the videos there and other places too. And I do a watch video. I change it into a watch and upload this. So today's lesson, and I love the English language because you're going to hear in a minute why. Today's lesson is, my attack thoughts are attacking my vulnerability. And that word vulnerability always is a tongue tire for me. So if I mispronounce it throughout this course, do not beat me up for it. My tongue is a little too thick to say a lot of the words that the English language has. So it's vulnerability, right? So it is surely obvious that if you can be attacked, you are not invulnerable. If you can be attacked, you're not invulnerable. That means that you are being, yucky things are happening to you in your consciousness. Oh, my collar is messed up. Huh? I just come on video. I'm not normally looking at my collars and stuff when I get in front of them, right? But anyway, so you see attacks as a real threat. That is because you believe that you can really attack. You believe that you can hurt somebody and be hurt. And what would have effects through you must also have effects on you. And what would have effects through you must also have effects on you, right? It is this law that will ultimately save you, but you are missing it now. You can therefore learn it can be used for your own best interests rather than against them. Because your attack thoughts will be projected, you will fear attack. And if you fear attack, you must believe that you are not invulnerable. Attack thoughts therefore make you vulnerable in your own mind. Remember, we are beginning to become aware of the thoughts that we project, the thoughts that we think. So when you become aware that if you attack, then you have fears. If you attack, then you fear that you are being attacked, right? Attacks Attack thoughts and vulnerability cannot be accepted together. They contradict each other. They're opposites, right? The idea for today introduces thought that you always attack yourself first. If attack thoughts must entail the belief that you are vulnerable, their effect is to weaken you in your own eyes. Yes. Good morning, Jamal. Good morning, Karen. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you like and share. Somebody needs to understand this or to begin to think like this. So it introduces the thought that you always attack yourself first. If attack thoughts must entail the belief that you are vulnerable, their effects is to weaken you in your own eyes. Thus, they have attacked at your perception of yourself. Do we perceive ourselves as good? Do we perceive ourselves as thin, overweight, not able? Excuse me. And because you believe in them, you can no longer believe in yourself. A false image of yourself has to come to take the place of what you are. A false image of yourself has come to take the place of what you are. What does that mean? We are made in the image and likeness of God. We have Christ as our teacher, but yet we still don't believe. We want to say these things and have these false images of who we really are in the image and likeness of the Creator. Perfect in all ways. Perfectly made because we are His image. Practice with today's idea will help you to understand that vulnerability and invulnerability is the result of your own thoughts. Nothing except your thoughts can attack you. Not a thing but me can attack my thoughts. Nothing except your thoughts can make you think you are vulnerable. That's it. That's all. We are the controller of our thoughts. They can stop us, stunt us, keep us locked up, or they can set us free. And nothing except your thoughts can prove to you this is not so. 6 practice periods are required in applying today's thoughts. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. A full 2 minutes should be attempted for each of them, although the time may be reduced to a minute if it is uncomfortable for you. And if it gets too great, you can dismiss it. Remember, there is no set way of doing this. They just suggest 2 minutes on each attack thought, 2 minutes on the exercise 5 times today, or whenever the feeling of uncomfortability gets to you about whatever situation you're in. The practice period should begin with repeating the idea for today, and then closing your eyes and reviewing the unresolved questions those outcomes are causing you concern. So you close your eyes after you've repeated the lesson, the thought for today. And then breathe and think about those situations that cause you to become uncomfortable. The cause may take the form of depression, worry, anger, or sense of imposition, fear, for preoccupation, for brooding, any problem is yet unsettled that tends to reoccur in your thoughts during the day. Anything that's not, any thought that just unnerves you. And remember, they can come up in all kinds of ways. They can show up with all kinds of things behind them. You could be angry about something, or you could be hurt, or you feel that you're being placed in an uncomfortable situation. You will not be able to use very many of them of any one practice period, because a longer time than usual should be spent on each one. Today's ideas should be applied as follows. First, you name the situation, and then you state, I am concerned about. Then go over the possibility of outcomes that can occur to you in connection to that idea. That idea that concerns you, or referring to each one quite specifically saying, I am afraid of going to work because, or I am afraid of seeing my boss. I am afraid that I will not be happy, that I will be angry. This is what I think. This will happen. If doing this exercise properly, you should have some 5 or 6 distressing possibilities available to you. Hey, Malcolm. Laura, you have my uncle's last name. His father was named Lori. It's good to have you guys. I appreciate you. So you have 5 or 6 distressing possibilities, maybe less. They may be available to you in any form at any time during the course of the day. And quite possibly, you may even have more than that. It is much more helpful to cover a few situations throughout the day as opposed to all of them, as you have to practice at least one at a time. So now, as you go through the day, remember to treat all of your angst and anxieties the same. And after you have named each outcome of what you want to happen or what you think will happen in the situation, then you tell yourself, that thought is not an attack upon myself. Or that thought is an attack upon myself, excuse me. It's only in your mind. It does not truly exist. See, remember we said every thought is an image of what we see, not necessarily the truth. So you conclude the practice by repeating the idea for today to yourself once more. So let's review and let's try to do this. So let's breathe. And the first thing you say is the thought. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. My invulnerability. I am afraid I'll be late for work today. And then you say, that thought is attack upon myself. That thought is an attack upon myself. That's it. That's all. Any thought that comes up that you feel fear about, and remember, fear can show up as a depression. Fear can show up about worry. And especially today, because the federal government is going back to work or being paid to be at work. And there may be a lot of unhappiness about that or elation about that. And the elation about it or happiness about it is not what we're working with today. What we're working with, if those are those things that come to our head that make us uncomfortable. And we erase them. This is a way to erase those thoughts. I'm afraid I'll be late. Tardiness will happen. That a thought is an attack on me. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. So I am RosaJ, doing it God's way each day. And I ask you to please go to the I Am Affirmation page on Facebook and like it and press the notifications, because I'm going to move this video session to that page eventually, sometime in February. And the month of January has already gone. And I thank you, Karen, thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. And that's it, and that's all. I appreciate anyone and everyone, whether you do or don't. But the mere fact that you took the time to watch this, to participate with this, and then comment on some of the things that you found that you have fear about, and then do the exercise. So I really, my goal is to have more interaction about, and to become more transparent in the fears and the growth that we're having in this course. It is a 365-day course, and I have thoroughly grown in this experience, and I desire you to share it with me. Because if we want to change the world, I know it first begins with me. Yeah. Remember, one of the thoughts is, what I see really means nothing, because I'm seeing a picture that's not true. So again, I am RosaJ, doing it God's way each and every day. Subscribe and like my videos on YouTube. My page is the site link is in the description. And I'll see you tomorrow. Day 26. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. Be blessed. Have a good God day. Share this out, like this, and leave some comments. Let me know who you are. Friend me if you're not my friend. Be blessed. Namaste. Namaste, YouTubers.